my god, toy collectors of the world, Masters of the Universe Classics fans, I have Loo-Kee and Kowl. It's got the Princess of Power logo on it. Major shout out to Brandon. Thank you for getting this for me. I know you saw this on my Amazon wish list, and oh my god, I'm really happy about it. Loo-Kee hides and sees all in Etheria. Kowl, the know-it-all owl. I'm so glad that we got two bios on the back for both these characters. We already got one version of Kowl that was released. It was part of a weapons pack. However, that one was yellow, and it looked much more like the toy version that came out from the 1980s. This one, on the other hand, is much more animation style, which a lot of fans were happy about. And I'm sure everyone remembers Loo-Kee. He occasionally took part in the adventures, but usually he was just hiding in the background in some episodes, and then he would give the moral story at the very end. Let's go through the bio real quickly. Real name, Petrot Eldatron. I'm sure there's some Princess of Power fans out there dying that I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, Loo-Kee is a humorous Etherian cherub imp from deep within Whispering Woods. He travels throughout Etheria and watches out for She-Ra and her friends. He is always on the side of the forces of good, yet never participates in an open conflict. His powers were bestowed by Lighthope, allowing him to hide out and alert his friends to danger. He enjoys telling stories with morals to ensure a tale's full value and clarity is understood by all. Watch out, you never know where he might be hiding. Kowl. Kowl, the know-it-all owl of Etheria, is a great friend and ally to She-Ra. He can answer all questions asked of him. After his tribe was attacked by Horde invaders, he allied with the Great Rebellion and is a particular close friend of the Arrow Man Bow. Anyways, I am very much wanting to open these guys up so they can join with my other toy figures of the Great Rebellion. Here they are! Very simple. There really isn't a whole lot of articulation for them, but still the detail that we get out of them are pretty cool. I'm also really happy that we have a stand for Kowl. It looks like he's kind of flying in the midair right here. The stand is very basic, and some fans were wanting something like this for this figure so that we can have him displayed. He has two different holes on the bottom of his feet, so you can choose either one to put in. I hate that they have to put these stamps on here. It almost takes away from the figure. I know we don't really see it too close up, but that's all I can see when I look at the back. You can see a close-up of his face. I think they did a great job of the painting. I like the painting on his ears. I always felt like they were kind of rainbowish. Being that he's such a tiny figure, he doesn't have a whole lot of articulation. I mean, he can move his head and his arms, and that's it. He can't really do a whole lot more. He's more for display purposes, also just to show that there was an animation version of Kowl that was made. I never owned the Loo-Kee that came out from the 1980s series, but I've seen him, and I think this one looks way cooler. Viewed from the back, you can see he still has his furry tail, two-tone different colored hair. He's wearing the suspender shorts, and he's also got the rainbow wristbands and leg bands. He also only has movement in his head and in his arms. Some people online complained that the eyes on their figures were off. Luckily, though, I think mine came out pretty good. I like both of them. Maybe it's because the colors are very appeasing to me, but I think the sculpt itself also came out great. Here's the previous Kowl that came out. I do like the yellow version of him. In fact, I like to think maybe these guys are brothers or something. Besides the yellowing, you can also tell that the colors in their ears are slightly different shade. They also have different shading around their eyes, and their beaks are a different color. Their chin hair, or feathers, I guess? I'm not really quite sure. I guess they're feathers. That's also a different shading as well. Also, the yellow one has white on his stomach. Real quickly, here's some of the other Princess of Power figures I have with Loo-Kee and Kowl. If you try really hard, you can get both Kowls on both shoulders, but you gotta have a lot of patience. Anyways, Brandon, thank you so much for getting me these guys. I am so appreciative of it. I'm gonna be giving them such an excellent home. If you wanted to get these guys, they were available at MattyCollector.com, but they're not available anymore. You may be able to get them on Amazon. They're not too expensive, or you can get them on eBay. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. You know, I always thought that Loo-Kee looked like he could have been on the Rainbow Bright show, only because he's got like the whole rainbow color scheme going on with his clothing. I think that would be kind of cool to see her and him being drawn together in some drawing somewhere.